Good afternoon, and welcome to Norwalk High School for the 149th Annual Commencement Ceremony. We are here today to honor these graduates and recognize them for the accomplishment they have had over the years. Let me be the first to say, congratulations. It is my pleasure to introduce the senior class president, Carrie Hinckley, to deliver her inspirational comments. Carrie.
Thank you, Mr. Cooley. Well, guys, it's finally here. Today is the day as classmates that we have been looking forward to for almost 12 years, Graduation Day. For many of us, this is a huge accomplishment that leads us toward the next part of our lives, like college, the workforce, some that are going to the military, and those who are undecided about where their journey is taking them. As we look back over the past years, we can see all the hard work we've put into being the student that we have been. The hours of studying for tests, the long hot days during the summer that to get the book read and answer questions we all knew that we had to do in order to take the test the first day of school after summer break. We also can recall the very first day of high school, how we were so nervous and how nervous our parents were that we were all growing up way too fast. We quickly found that in high school, it was really fast-paced, and our arms were overloaded more frequently. However, we have successfully completed and accomplished so many things. We have put so much work into our education and maybe even had a little bit of fun on the way, like passing out cupcakes for the homecoming parade as seniors to all the people along the route, or seeing our senior athletes compete their best. Some of us even participated in the Washington, D.C. trip, which is so much fun and sparked so many new friendships. We all thought that dressing up for our 8th grade dance was the best, and then we got to get even more dressed up and experience prom. Recently, I was looking at a catalog and saw an embroidered picture that said, "Every ending leads to a new beginning," by an unknown author. And with that being said, I would like to wish everybody in the class of 2009 good luck and share with you another quote that has helped me along the way. It goes like this: "If you don't believe in yourself, then nobody else will either." My aunt gave me this quote to me while I was at church camp my freshman year, and it couldn't have come to me at a better time. This quote has taught me that life isn't always about having the best of everything, but rather making the best out of everything. It helped me to understand myself, and instead of smiling on the outside when I was really on the inside wasn't too sure. It also made me realize that life is full of experiences, and the ones you decide to participate in is clearly up to you. As we end the years of what has become so normal and expected as a daily routine, continue to follow your dreams to wherever they may lead you. Be confident in yourselves and never be afraid to admit that you're wrong. Also remember who you are inside and out and the hard work that it's going to take to get you to wherever you go. And lastly, I would like to wish everybody well and say that I'm proud to be a graduate of the Norwalk High School senior class of 2009. We have all become amazing individuals and continue to shine. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. The Norwalk High School Select and Concert Choirs, under the direction of Mrs. Carol Mason, will now perform "May It Be." Mrs. Mason. Thank you, Mrs. Mason and the choirs. It is now my pleasure to introduce the professionals on the stage that will form the receiving line for today's graduates. Seated to your left and my far right are Amy Swope, English teacher and senior class advisor. Mr. Scott Truxell, Vice President of the Norwalk City Schools Board of Education. Mr. Rob Ludwig, President of the Norwalk City Schools Board of Education. Mr. Dave Renberg, Director of Student Activities at Norwalk High School. Mr. Brian Garvrick, Assistant Principal at Norwalk High School. Seated to your right and my far left are Mr. John Bowen, EHOVE Administrator. Mrs. Janet Brose, Member of the Norwalk City Schools Board of Education. Mr. John Lendrum, Member of the Norwalk City Schools Board of Education. Mr. Mike Gross, Member of the Norwalk City Schools Board of Education. Mr. Mike Gordon, Assistant Superintendent of the Norwalk City Schools. And Dr. Wayne Babkinick, Superintendent of the Norwalk City Schools. And I am Brad Cooley, Principal of Norwalk High School. At this time, I would also like to recognize our teaching staff and support staff, including Sergeant Mike Connie. You are well deserving of a round of applause and a sincere thank you for your efforts at our school. Jeremy Peterson, this year's salutatorian, will give his address at this time. Jeremy.
Thank you, Mr. Cooley. I would like to start off today, like those who have gone before me, by welcoming everybody to the commencement. This includes the school administration behind me, my fellow graduates, their family, and peers. I would also like to congratulate my fellow classmates on reaching this pinnacle of high school achievement. Good job, everybody. As a speaker today, I wanted to impart some wisdom that I've learned to my fellow classmates. I have found to perform best on a task, I often need to slow down, spend some alone time in the Bible, and put aside my worries. I have a relationship with Jesus Christ and consider myself a Christian. I often find solitude in the Bible, thus. Regardless of your religion, denomination, or beliefs, I believe the Bible offers solid advice on how to live, and I have 3 points picked out for succeeding in life. My first point is made by 2 passages in Matthew. The first, Matthew 6:27, which reads, "Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life?" Later on in that same chapter, Matthew 6:34 reads, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This verse does not mean to be apathetic by any mean, but it also means to not over-worry and get frustrated if something does not go right. It doesn't really matter what happened in the past. You cannot go back and change that no matter what science fiction, whatever science says. You need to really focus on the present and the future, which is what you can change. I have an example from everyday life. I took AP U.S. History my sophomore year. That was my first AP test. I was pretty young, and I was really worried about it. I stressed about the test, and I was worried about it the whole night before and the time taking it. The AP tests are scored out of 5, and when I got my score back in July, I received a 2 out of 5 on it, which doesn't get you college credit. Then later, the next year, I took AP Government, and I studied a lot more, but then again, I also was a lot more relaxed and let my instincts take over. I received a 4 out of 5 on that and will receive 3 college hours of credit for that course. Therefore, I'm not saying to be apathetic, but also don't let worries overcome you. My second point comes from Romans 12:18, which states, "If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone." This verse states that even though there will be people in your life that you may not get along with no matter how hard you try, you should still try to be friendly to them. You should be very peaceful and kind, show the respect that they deserve to them. An example comes from my old job. I will leave it nameless. There were certain coworkers I did not like very much, and it seemed like whatever I did, they would either harass me, antagonize me, or just generally make fun. However, I decided to not say anything back to them and to be kind and respectful to them at all times. Slowly they realized that making fun of somebody that doesn't respond back isn't very fun, and so the work environment became much more peaceful. A final point comes from James 1:19, which says, "Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." I often think that nowadays in society, it is too me-oriented. Everything's about me, me, me. People are too quick to judge. People are too quick to discriminate. People are too quick to talk. I know you Cavs fans won't like this, but I feel LeBron James was was too quick to get angry after Game 6 in Orlando. He refused to shake their hands, and he refused to go to the press. I believe that this is a very immature way of acting, and I think that all of us can act and behave more maturely than that. In conclusion, I want to once again congratulate my fellow classmates. I wish you all the best of luck in whatever your future endeavors may bring. I hope you will find true happiness. May God bless you all, and as the late Charlie Sweet always said, God love you.
Thank you, Jeremy. And now, Clayton Walter, this year's valedictorian of the 2009 class, will give his address. Clayton.
Thank you, Mr. Cooley. This year, I had a great pleasure of playing the role of Cornelius Hackle in our school's musical, Hello, Dolly. Now, thank you. Cornelius was a store clerk in a small town in New York who didn't really have a life, so to speak. In fact, at 33 years old, he didn't know a single woman, which is a very sad existence, if you ask me. So one day, Cornelius decided that he had had enough. He's going to go to New York City, and he's going to see what the city has to offer, and most importantly, he's going to kiss a girl. Woo! He has great ambitions. My advice for my fellow graduates is to follow Cornelius's lead. Whatever your dream is, whether it's to travel the world, to become a famous musician, or to kiss a total stranger on the streets of New York City, pursue it with all you have, despite the obstacles in the way, despite how impossible or improbable it seems. Life is very short, so it's worth it to dream big. And now that my inspirational bit's out of the way, I think it's fair to consider what Cornelius might say if he were here giving the speech. Oh. Out there's a world outside of Norwalk, way beyond the Maple City, everyone. It's really pretty, everyone. Out there, full of people, things, and places, basically nouns, all those unfamiliar faces, everyone. Go run your races, everyone. Put on your Sunday clothes, it's time to graduate. And then cover up those clothes with a blue dress. Exploring the world on your own will be so great, despite the noises and all the choices that could make things such a mess. When we walk out those doors, our adult lives begin. Then who knows what we all will do and be. I wish you luck, hope life doesn't suck, and you see all you want to see. Congratulations, class, and that is all from me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I would be willing to bet that is probably the first valedictorian address to be sung and danced. This is my first year. I may be wrong, though. It is now my pleasure to invite Superintendent Dr. Babkinik to the podium for his remarks.
Wouldn't you just love to follow that? Good afternoon. Welcome, graduates, parents, grandparents, and members of the school board and staff. Congratulations to the class of 2009. As members of your class, you are joining the ranks of over 12,000 alumni who have previously graduated from Norwalk High School. Seniors, you're beginning a new chapter in your lives, and Mr. Gordon and I are ending one. This will be our final graduation ceremony at Norwalk High School. Now, for the last 8 years, I have been in the unenviable position of having to speak after the two smartest and two most talented kids in the class. This year, certainly no exception. I'm following Jeremy and Clayton. They both had grade point averages of around 4.5. Mr. Gordon is always quick to remind me, though, that when we were in high school, we also had grade point averages over 4.0. You had to add them together, though. 40 years ago this month, Mr. Gordon and I were sitting right where Jeremy and Clayton are sitting today. Well, not a little further back than where Jeremy and Clayton are sitting. As we graduated that June day in 1969, Richard Nixon was our president. A first-class stamp cost 6 cents. A McDonald's hamburger was 15 cents, and we could buy a gallon of gas for 35 cents. Later on that summer, on July 20th, an astronaut from Ohio took one giant leap for mankind. The world has changed a lot since 1969, and it's a much different place since you started kindergarten 13 years ago. Today, you can watch TV and have Dr. Phil or Oprah solve all your problems. You can find your bachelor or bachelorette on prime time. You can become Donald Trump's apprentice. And if you're really lucky, you can become the next American Idol, Clayton. Reality TV aside, one of the biggest changes that has occurred over the last 13 years is the unprecedented proliferation of new technology. We have become dependent on cell phones, email, high-speed internet, GPSs, and iPods. Now, these new technologies have plunged us all into a global society and a global economy. Today, if you have problems with your Dell computer, which was made in China, you'd call a help desk in India. If you're making reservations for a Holiday Inn, you'll be calling a call center in the Philippines. As Thomas Friedman writes in his book, The World is Flat, technology has allowed well-educated, computer-literate workers in other parts of the world, particularly from China, India, and the former Soviet Union, to compete with Americans for jobs on a level playing field. Mrs. Gullett has told me that 77% of you will be going on to college or some other advanced training program. 6% of you are going to be entering the military, while 15% are going to be entering the world of work. No matter what your plans, going on to college or starting a job, your education has just begun. To succeed in our current world, you will all need to become lifelong learners. It was important for us in 1969, but it's imperative today. Your competition for jobs will come not only from down the street, but from well-educated individuals from around the world. Every one of you will need additional training if you are to be competitive in today's economy. It's been a great year at Norwalk High School, in large part because of your senior leadership. Your accomplishments have been many. Your class has exhibited a broad range of talents. You were leaders in the classrooms, on the athletic fields, and performing on the stage. You brought a new level of enthusiasm and school spirit to Norwalk High School. But your class had a secret weapon. His name was Andrew Enderle. Before I close, I would like to share 5 short pieces of advice for you. Read your card before opening your present. Your families are extremely proud of you today. It's a good day for presents, and it's a most opportune time to ask for money, but always be appreciative. Number 2, don't pay your Visa card with your MasterCard. Pay attention to your personal finances. Credit card companies prey on people your age. The easiest way to get into financial trouble is by abusing credit. Number 3, be careful what you share on the blogosphere. You might think that your YouTube video is hilarious today, but it might not be so funny in the future when an employer Googles your name a few years from now. Number 4, always check your bag before you leave the drive-up window. It's good to have faith in your fellow man, but it never hurts to count your change or your hamburgers before you drive away. And lastly, wherever you go, wherever you are, call home often. You did not get to this point in your life alone. Your family has loved you and supported you all of your life. Keep in touch. I know all of you have cell phones. It has been my pleasure to watch you grow and mature into confident, competent young adults. One final thought. In the years to come, I hope that you consider making Norwalk your home. You might not appreciate it now, but it's a great place to live, and we need bright young individuals to keep it great, especially for 2 retired administrators like Mr. Gordon and myself. Good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Babkinik. I, too, do not expect to receive a standing ovation, but here we go. It is clear that time waits for no one. As you sit before me, I cannot help but reflect on my first time that I met your class. You were 6th graders and new to the middle school, and I was the new rookie assistant principal. We were all a bit anxious and unsure as to how we would function in our new environment. The learning curve for all of us was sharp, indeed, but I would argue we survived quite well. And here we are, 7 great years later, and still together for one more day. This is my promise to you. I will not be showing up at your college class, dorm, or place of employment because I feel that urge to check up on you. No, from this day forward, you are on your own. You will have all the freedom and responsibilities that come with being a high school graduate. My challenge to you is that wherever you land and whatever you do, that you maintain both physical and mental fitness. As a former history teacher, I value the ancient Greek philosophy that physical well-being and mental well-being went hand in hand, with the need for a strong, healthy body to house a strong, balanced mind. Brain research being conducted today still validates that point. Physical activity, whether aerobic or anaerobic, sparks biological changes that encourage brain cells to bind to one another. Thus, the brain becomes ready, willing, and able to learn. So please, take time, put away the remote control in video games, unless, of course, it's Wii Fit, and find a recreational activity that keeps your body active. Your mood, your interaction with others, and your drive to excel will improve tenfold. And yes, your brain can grow as a result. Just think how well it worked out this year after we had our school-wide high school recess on that sunny day in May. Aside from strengthening the physical and mental fitness through targeted activities, it is critical that you find your ideal fit in our society. Identifying this fit may not happen today, tomorrow, or 5 years from now, but rest assured it will happen. Through challenges, hard work, soul searching, and goal setting, you will find your niche. You will find where your strengths and talents can be utilized for the betterment of yourself, but more importantly, for those around you. To become that person who can effectively impact and assist others, it is essential that your own mind, body, and spirit are in good working order. Socrates declared that a good life is a life devoted to the pursuit of excellence, both physical and intellectual. It is now your time to fortify that connection between mind and body. Get fit, stay fit, and continue to push the limits of what you feel your body and brain can achieve. Several weeks ago, our graduating senior, Hannah Duncan, did just that by completing the Cleveland Marathon. It was her mental toughness that got her through the 26.2-mile course, not physical ability alone. In closing, I would like to offer an invitation to you to return to Norwalk High School and cheer on your school and its programs. Do not let your walk through those exit doors today be a final farewell. There is nothing more gratifying to me as a principal than to hear a voice of someone as I recognize as he or she enters the main office corridor to share stories about college and work. Thank you, and again, congratulations. At this time, I would like to recognize the parents for their support of the graduates and Norwalk City Schools. I would like for the parents of the graduates to stand at this time. As a tradition at Norwalk High School, this year's graduates have authorized a diploma to be awarded to the parents, and it reads, "This diploma is being awarded to you in appreciation for your effort in helping me to graduate from Norwalk High School. You and the school have provided me with an educational opportunity that is a lifelong gift. Only you realize the struggles, sacrifices, and unselfish efforts that have been made in order that I may be a successful graduate on this commencement day. Thank you for all you have done for me." Dr. Babcock.
On October 12, 2001, the Ohio legislature enacted legislation which allowed World War II veterans who did not graduate from high school and who served in the military from September 1940 through December 1946 to receive their high school diplomas. Subsequent legislation has been enacted which extends this privilege to veterans who left high school to serve in either Korea or Vietnam. Today, it is my honor and privilege to present a veteran's diploma on behalf of the Norwalk City School Board of Education to World War II veteran Jake Hall. Roger Lau Jake Hall was born on August 31st, 1927. He attended League Elementary School before moving to the Cole Building for his junior high school years. Jake attended Norwalk High School and was a member of the football team under legendary Norwalk coach Grant Walls. During his junior year, Jake left Norwalk High School and enlisted in the United States Navy. After basic training, Jake served on the aircraft carrier, the USS Yorktown, in the South Pacific and in the China Sea. Jake earned the American Area Ribbon, the Asiatic Pacific Area Ribbon, and the World War II Victory Ribbon. After leaving the service, Jake returned to Norwalk to work in the automobile and construction industries. 40 years ago, along with partner Tom Berry, Jake became the proprietor of Norwalk's Glass Bar. Now partially retired, Jake still resides in Norwalk with his wife, Janet. It is now my privilege to present a Norwalk High School diploma to Roger Lau Hall.
To present the class of 2009, I would like to introduce once again Mr. Brian Garverick.
Mr. President, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Babcock, and Mr. Gordon, having completed both the state and local requirements, it is my honor and privilege to introduce the Norwalk High School graduating class of 2009. As a courtesy to all of the graduates, please hold your applause until the conclusion of the ceremony. Clayton Dwyer Walter. Jeremy Brent Peterson. Carrie Ellen Hinckley. Brian Michael Adams. Dustin Ray Anderson. Tasha Marie Arnold. Travis Michael Arnold. Erica Lynn Bacon. Brenna Ballard. Adam Joseph Beat. Caitlin Ann Bednarek. Eric Christopher Benton. Larissa Megan Berry. Ethan Tyler Blankenship. Lindy M. Board. Cody James Boger. Michael J. Bolton. Joshua Brian Boroff. Storm S. Bowling. Rebecca Lynn Brady. Robin K. Dag Breslin. Rachel Ann Brown. Nathan Samuel Butts. Kelly England Caldwell. Kristen Colleen Cannon. Brianna Lynn Cantley. Bethany Lynn Caprera. Lindsay Leona Case. Matthew Allen Caskey. Jade LaShawn Castile. Angela Marie Cirilli. Catherine Jean Chafee. Thomas Zachary Christian. Jenna Nicole Christman. Michael L. Churchill II. Ariel Alexandria Cody. Andrea Blythe Collins. Brandy Nicole Coombs. Nathan Douglas Cowan. Cassandra Day Dixon. Jessica Lynn Dotson. Timothy Allen Dotson. Hannah Elizabeth Duncan. Alicia Marie Eastman. Derek Joseph Eckstein. Andrew Scott Enderly. Shannon Elizabeth Ewell. Kevin Matthew Fannin. Molly K. Fessenden. Adam John Fisher. Miriam Arlene Fritz. Samuel Cole Gherkin. Ryan Rafael Gonzalez. Keisha Marie Gorby. Blake Gerald Hartman. Kathleen Ann Hockenberry. Bryce Ryan Hellman. Jessica C. Heidinger. Devin Thomas Hipp. Alexis Noel Horning. Emily Michelle Houtland. Ashley Marie Hupfer. Nathan Brian Hurst. James D. Jackson. Kirsten Amber Jenkins. Charles Andre Jimenez. Brian Thomas Jones. Carly Marie Jones. Christopher Kyle Joseph. Courtney Joseph. Brandon Thomas Kelsey. Ashley Lauren Cannon. Courtney Marie Lang. Benjamin Scott Leber. Jordan Michaela Lenhart. Emerith Leone. Ivalu Luciana Leon. Brandon Robert Lieber. Kyle Lehman Lodermeyer. Jin Tan Long. Christina Renee Long. Sandra Ann Crossan Loudy. Sarah Elizabeth Luke. Nicole Christine Luna. Jeremy Ernest Mangold. Bethany Anna Markham. Sean Christopher Martin. Catherine Jo Lavinia May. Elizabeth Ruth McGew. Jacob David McKenzie. Jeremy Charles Miller. Tyler R. Miller. Samuel Vincent Montana. Jordan Ann Moore. Jennifer Elaine Moyer. Lucas Allen Nash. Lee Michael Newkirk. Cody A. Osborne. Tiffany Delona Osborne. Brent Pfeiffer. Zachary Gage Puckett. Carla Yvonne Ramos. Amanda Ann Reamer. Rachel Ann Reed. Justin Michael Riart. Frank Reeser III. Jenna Marie Richards. Derek Franklin Riddle. Keaton McClure Rude. Audrey Elizabeth Ross. Whitney Marie Roth. Megan Ray Sammons. Christina K. Sams. Brennan Drake Sanders. Emily Jean Schechterly. Andrew R. Schaefer. Kenneth Dixon Schmull. Caitlin Nicole Selka. Jason M. Shotwell. Dakota Anthony Sims. Jason M. Slate. Alyssa K. Smith. Eric Stanley Smith. Madeline Bonnie Smith. Justin Dean Teeters. Taylor Jeffrey Todd. Jared Matthew Torrance. Sharon Ann Torrance. Melinda Grace Van Kuren. Ryan Ward Wagner. Thomas Christopher Wallace. John Benjamin Warner II. Casey Marie Wellman. Joshua Allen White. Jeremy Allen Weedle. Haley Elizabeth Wilcox. Tyler Daniel Wilcox. Tony Maurice Williamson. Elena Renee Wilson. Justin Scott Wilson. Zachary David Wilson. Caitlin Elizabeth Winkler. Bryce Mitchell Wood. Devin Lynn Woodruff. Lauren Michelle Woodruff. Andrew Michael Woods. Daniel Lee Woods. Ryan Stephen Zimke. Alicia K. Perry. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Norwalk High School class of 2009. At this time, Carrie Hinckley will lead the class in the ceremonial changing of the tassels. Carrie?
Now that we have received our diplomas, classmates, will you join with me in turning your tassel?
At this time, we'll enjoy viewing a video produced by our multimedia production class. Thank you.
If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now. 'Cause there's too many places I've got to see. If I stay here with you, girl, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now, do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. But I knew I was out of luck the day the music died.
I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
Let me be your hero. Would you dance if I asked you to dance? Or would you run and never look back? Would you cry if you saw me crying? And would you save my soul tonight? Would you tremble if I touched your lips? Or would you laugh? Oh, please tell me this. Now would you die for the one you love? Hold me in your arms tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away.
When troubles come and my heart burdened be, and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
I don't know what I want, so don't ask me, 'cause I'm still trying to figure it out. Don't know what's down this road. I'm just walking, trying to see through the rain coming down. Even though I'm not the only one who feels the way I do, I'm alone on my own, and that's all I know.
one shot is all we ever got. Girl, you got me started, no, I'm not gonna stop. Now slide alongside, yeah, baby, that's right. I'm gonna show you the time of your life. Oh, pretty girlie, come and dance with me. Move that naughty body, come close to me. Now slide alongside, yeah, baby, that's right. I'm gonna show you the time of your life.
This is it, love. It's what dreams are made of. But it's still up to us to feel the rush. To pursue all the things only gods can touch. I went and beat the odds with a royal flush to fall. I gave my all, but it wasn't enough. I'm never giving.
And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Graduates, as you move forward, my best wishes are with each one of you. And as stated in my speech, please come back, share with what you're doing, and support the school. It's been a great 4 years. Good luck.